Are we twins?
No, we're not.
In fact, do we even look like twins? I don't even think we look alike. Do you think we look alike? Who do you think was mom and dad's favorite?
For dad, maybe me at the beginning, no, not now. I don't think so. Because I'm not a rebel.
Hey, proud rebel. It takes longer to get ready.
Okay.
Who is the troublemaker and who is the peacemaker? You already know.
Answer yourself.
Have you ever been jealous of your sister? When we were small, I was so jealous that my sister was like curvy and me, I was just straight.
What I admire about you should be this creativity thing, because sometimes it's not like I'm not creative, but I don't think I have the energy and strength for it. And you're doing well with
You don't give me my flowers.
See this one.
I think I admire your beauty. I admire your intelligence. See, my sister is very smart. Hello my beautiful people and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, you're welcome. My name is Cheta and I create content in Abuja, Nigeria. You're in the right place. You know what to do. Smash the subscribe button down below if you're yet so okay. And to my returning guys, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for your love and your support. I appreciate every single one of you. Please subscribe if you have not. If you have been watching my videos and you're yet to subscribe, what are you waiting for, guys? Please subscribe. And yeah, guys, welcome to today's video. So guys, today we have a special guest, my sister in the house. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, I did ask you guys to ask us questions from a previous video I posted on my community post as well, and you guys came with some of your questions, even though they were not sufficient. So I did have to find some questions of my own. So we'll have 3 segments to this particular video. The first one will answer your questions, of course. The second one will go through my questions, the questions I asked ChatGPT to find or to give us to answer. And thirdly, we'll go through some relationship dilemmas and share our thoughts for you guys, okay? So yeah, before I jump into our first question from you guys, so a lot of you, I don't know whether it's because of the caption that I made on our post or my post on her birthday, because she just celebrated her birthday. And I said, happy birthday to my one and only twin. And all of you kept saying, I equal twin, I equal twins, I equal twins, I equal twins. Are we twins?
No, we're not.
In fact, do we even look like twins? I don't even think we look alike. Do you think we look alike?
I think so. I think
to me,
so.
because she looks like my mom, I look like my dad. We are not the same complexion. How do we look alike, you guys? I don't understand. Then another popular question from some of you were, who is older? Who is older? Who is older? Do you want to answer that?
I don't know. I shall know that I'm not older. She's older.
Please, I'm not older. I don't understand. She's the older one. She wants to sell her birthright for a pot of porridge. Okay, so guys, we have answered the 2 primary major questions, and now we'll jump into your questions. So the first one came from the video where I filmed the first time question. I asked you guys to drop me so many questions, and someone asked, how do you juggle 2 full-time jobs? How do you work them intermittently? Is one a foreign job? One more the questions plenty. Are they both QA engineer jobs? I'm curious. Now, another person also asked and said, you are bold and beautiful, darling. How do you manage work and content creation? So I think I've answered this in a number of videos. I'll link maybe the most recent one of how I manage my jobs. Planning, which is planning. I do that, but I got in detail with them. I won't want to bore you guys there. I'm a planner. I have a schedule. You know, I am very, 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 very strict with my schedule. Yeah. So that's how I manage both jobs. Again, I'll link that video where I talked about it in detail, because this video is for my sister and I, and I'm not about to come and bore you guys about my work structure. Now, for the first person, she said, how do you work them intermittently? Is one a foreign job? When you say foreign job, I don't think I'm sure, but one is for a product that is being hosted in Saudi Arabia. So if that's what you term as a foreign job, yeah, that's a foreign job. Are they both QA engineer jobs? Yes, they are. My both jobs are QA engineer jobs. Okay, so once I think we have that now out of the way, I'll move to the next question. It says, are you single? I don't know. So I asked people to ask my sister and I questions, and you said, "Are you single?" Are you asking me, or you're asking my sister, or you're asking both of
I'm
us?
seeing you now. You're asking I have no business.
Because I didn't say, "Are you guys single?" I saw, "Are you single?" Me, I'm not single. Right? I'm not single. Do you want to share, or you don't care to share? If you don't care to share, we can keep pushing.
I'm single until I'm married.
Oh, shake, clock it. Okay, so the next one says, what if one of you decide to jackpot? How would the other one feel? Vice versa. I would like to see your reactions. So that's weird because you can only see the reaction. You cannot tell the reaction. But anyways, how will you feel if one person was to jackpot? Maybe you or me.
Funny enough, I actually thought about this thing. I just thought about one day I just sat down thinking about it, like, say one person just jump like this, another person just be here alone.
We'll go do alright.
We'll be fine, Sha.
We'll be fine.
We'll cry, we'll
feel sad.
Continue communicating. A normal communication, maybe via video calls or something. But
the one I can't even know do is that one that people say their sister traveled and then after 10 years they are seeing for the first time or more. Hey, me, I know that if I jackpot Sha, I'm still going to be coming back to Nigeria to see my family, of course. But it's going to be hard. I mean, you know what it means, like someone that you've lived all your life with, just living there. It's going to be hard. But I mean, we've been apart for some time in our life. When we went to school
and all.
Mm-hmm. So we are not that attached to the hip. One of our family friend, she said, "Do we ever go separate places?" And I'm like, I don't understand. Don't we have our jobs? Don't we have our separate life? I beg, go. We're not husband and wife. So yeah, it will be sad, but we'll be fine. We'll figure them out. So the next question says, beautiful picture. My question to you is, how much do you love your sister? And if you were to do something for her apart from giving her money, what will you give or do for her? Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. I love you. Do you know, I saw the response to this particular question. Someone said, what kind of question is this? I mean, I love my sister so much. Yeah, I love her so much. And if you were to do something for her apart from giving her money, what would you do? So to be honest, I really do not know, because I don't like to buy her material things. Like when I say material things, like bags, shoes, and the rest, because she does that. She's the buyer. She likes to buy all those things. So I'd rather give her money, go and buy what you want. Yeah. But if I was to do something else for her, I'll buy her something that she really, really, really needs. Something like maybe a car, right? But that's a lot of money you get. Something like a car, or book her a trip, which I've done before. In my defense, book her a trip to one country or maybe multiple countries to go and have fun. By the end of the day, if it's something she really wants, but if I feel like the money is not up to something as grand as that, I'll just give you the money, solve your problem. That's how I am, basically. So yeah, that answers that. So we're done with the first segment, and I will jump right into the ChatGPT questions. I try to get some intense questions just so, it makes this video spicy. Okay. So the first one is a light and funny round. It says, who do you think was mom and dad's favorite among all our siblings?
Among all our siblings?
All. Okay,
for dad, maybe me at the beginning, no, not now. I don't think so. Because I'm not a rebel.
Proud rebel.
For mom, it should be my younger brother.
Also, okay, so I agree with that. Growing up, my dad's favorite was her. Hey, she does no wrong in his sight. He loves her and all of that. But me, I was the bad egg of the society.
But now, I think
right now I'm closer to my dad. Yeah. Then for my mom, it was her boys, was specifically the younger. That's her younger brother, my older brother. So my immediate older brother, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next one says, who was the favorite between the two of us, mommy and daddy? Like, who did mommy like more between me and you, and why?
Did she really have somebody she liked more among two of us? She didn't really show a different comparison between both of us. Yeah, but I would say we were both on the same level. She didn't really have a special, except when she wants you to do something and she knows that this person can do this thing for her, she will now lean up to this person. She knows your strengths, she knows your weaknesses. Like when she teaches, so maybe all those her papers, she wants to if you care, come and do for me. This one, when it comes to maybe cleaning, so she knows her strengths. And
so I think I agree with that. Then daddy was you. Why
was he me? I think it was just how you have to do with academics. I think that's why.
Very true.
Yes,
She was.
I think it was hard
I think
to
you
do
still remain the smartest in this house. And this my sister, she's a bookworm. She's
true.
very
Yeah.
intelligent.
And then the book no dey get enter again. No.
I beg you, na lie, na lie.
Yes.
She has always been a bookworm since we were small. You know these children that once the mother, they say the best in maths. If Naya is a child, the mother will run and go and dance and come.
Yeah.
Once she is going back, they'll say, and the best in English is if that mother will run and come back. She was the one. So my parents, they love that about her. She was very, very, very intelligent. In fact, she still is. Are you the only master's degree that we have in this house right now?
No.
Okay.
No. So I think also did MBA.
Okay, so she has been a bookworm. My sister is someone that if she tells me she wants to write this exam, I'll just tell her, go and write this thing. I know you will pass. Me, I know her capacity right from small. You get? It's me that my own has been doing quick. So yeah, that's why my dad loved her. My mom, I think mommy, just like you said, but my mom, anytime he reach was work, chores is Cheta. Anytime he reach to follow her, to be following her up and down, follow is me. But anytime he reach like all her, because she was a teacher, come and mark if Naya. So she didn't really have any particular one she loved so much. The next question says, who takes longer to get ready?
Okay. Excuse me.
It is you.
So in my defense,
it is you.
What is it?
You can't waste time, eh?
I take my time, please. Excuse me.
I beg. She's the one. Take which time? Okay, the next one says, who is the bigger overthinker?
I think I'm the one.
You're the one.
I think
my sister can magnify things and think and process
I'm
and think and
overthinker.
Yeah, I overthink, but maybe I just don't say it out.
No, I overthink.
But your own
I won't think
too much.
Too much for my liking.
Please don't think so much, I beg you. The next one says, who is the troublemaker and who is the peacemaker? You already know.
Answer yourself.
I am the troublemaker. I am the proud troublemaker. I know they lie. I know they hide down. If she's the peacemaker, but they do peacemaker for outsiders, not for this house. She do peacemaker for. So she's the peacemaker out there, but when it comes to people that she knows, she not be any peacemaker.
I'm peacemaker for you.
Okay, yes, true.
Say the truth.
True.
Say the truth. Say the truth.
I'm not lying. Valid. So what's the worst trouble we got into growing up, either together or individually?
Together, no. I can't remember having
anything
troubles together. But individually, when I call it trouble, but I know it had to do with boys then growing up.
Boy crazy.
So I think that was taking my phone, reading on the messages that guys sent me, and began to coin it to.
You are begging for love. I can't remember.
No, he's telling you to disobey your parents. He's telling you this.
Oh really?
God.
I wasn't around, Sha. I was in school.
I was like, what is this?
I heard
they collected my phone. Collected the phone. Entered room, was reading and analyzing. Psychoanalyzing. I remember I told my mom, this was the first and last I ever telling about a boy. She said, you will tell me. I said, I'm not telling you anything again.
So that's yours. My own, I can't remember any trouble we got into together. My own individual was when I went to go and drag for food in secondary school. They almost deborded me. God, it was not funny. It was serious. I remember that my dad was very mad at me. I'm busy when I failed WAEC. See, my story plenty. So it then day, but yeah, not really big trouble. It's big trouble. Back then, they wanted to deboard me because of food. And then they wanted me, I failed my WAEC. My dad didn't really fail around that one. So yeah, that has to be my own. Okay. The next one is the honest and slightly uncomfortable one. It says, have you ever been jealous of your sister, and what did that season teach you?
Jealous. To be sincere, I will not say, I can't say I've been jealous, right? I can't say I've been jealous. Why would I be jealous? Because this is my sister. I believe when my sister is doing well, I should be happy. The only thing I can say I might have been is it challenges me to want to be more. Are you getting it?
Which is good.
Maybe if I see my sister at this level, I'll be like, no, I don't think I should be at this level. I should be able to match up or even surpass it. So I think that's just it. So if you say jealous and say no, rather I would say every season what have just taught me to want to scale up. Sometimes like I when I tell my sister, most of the jobs I moved to, most of it's because maybe I see a level to which, and I begin not to see money at that level again. I want to go higher. I want to aim higher.
Love that.
Simply because of, okay, this is what I see. Are you getting it? So,
yeah,
I don't
love
say
that.
jealousy. I say,
However, I disagree. I have been jealous of my sister. Oh my God. When we were small, I was so jealous that my sister was like curvy and me, I was just straight and one kind. So I was jealous of your body shape when we're growing up, and then people will insult me. So it made me jealous of you. It even gave me body insecurity. It was part of my insecurities. I was jealous of my sister's intelligence. Like she was just like I talked about it now. She was very smart academically, but me, I just couldn't match up, and I couldn't understand why. So I was jealous of her. Yeah. Then I was also jealous of what again? I don't know. I was also jealous that my father loved her and it looked like he didn't love me. So yeah. However, I didn't let the jealousy to rub me in a bad way. It just made me want to do better. Just like she said, I don't see jealousy as a completely bad thing because it depends on what you choose to make out of it. So yeah, I was actually jealous of my sister at a point in life. When I went to school, boarding school, then we went to the same school. She graduated when I was entering. People were like, your sister is so intelligent. She's so put together. She was a prefect. But look at you. I was jealous of my sister. Like, I wanted to be like my sister. But, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so the next one, it says, have you ever compared yourself to your sister? Very similar to it.
It's close to what you just said.
I have. I'm not going to lie. I have compared myself. I used to be like...
comparison is possible. It's possible for you to just want to compare. Comparison and jealousy is not the same thing.
True.
You can just compare, this person's at this level, I expect myself to be at this level too, or even be more than this level. So comparison is very possible. I have compared myself one way or the other.
Yeah. Me too. Sure. I've compared myself with my sister. When she was small, the way even sometimes I used to be like, how is this girl so calm through some things? Me, I know fit to me like this way. My head decrease. I can't. So yeah, I do see some traits in her that I love and I want to be better. I mean, I'm not a better version of myself. Hey, when I was much younger, I was mad. Now I'm mature. I'm beginning to think. God is helping me. Okay. The next one says, so what's something you've judged me for and vice versa? So what's something you've judged me for and what's something I've judged you for?
If I want to judge her, or if I have judged her for her,
like you'll be like, which kind of thing with this one they do like this, like judge. Maybe you didn't even say it out, but judged you for something.
The only thing I know I can have judged her for is her bad mouth. My sister's mouth. Sometimes like, Madam, can you just tame it? Give people grace. I even tell herself, try and give people grace.
I don't give people grace, so I think I give people grace now.
And yes, now
I give people grace, so
now you do. Actually, now you do. Actually, now you do.
I give people grace. Me, what I'll say I've judged you for. I've judged you for so many things. I'm not even going to lie, but the one I'm going to emphasize on is sometimes your choice in men. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I didn't judge you, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say, waiting with this one now.
Excuse me, what does that even mean?
I'm not even going to lie. Okay, the last one in this segment is, what's one thing you would like to change about me?
About my sister? I don't want to change.
It's a lie, you don't have any bad character. You even said it now, my bad mouth.
I'm not saying I want to change. The truth is that I feel everybody is there to compliment the other. That's why I'm not really particular about wanting to change people. Because I didn't really change people to be like you. Everywhere be boring.
Sure.
So I'm not really particularly
you would love to change
about changing people.
What's one thing I would love? The only thing I know I would love to change with you is maybe your lack of organization.
It's even for you to tone down all your
no, but in this life, if you are not organized, how will you
tolerate?
It's not just that's the only thing I know. Like my sister can be very disorganized. My sister, you can lay this bed now, come back the next minute, she don't scatter around.
Can I arrange it back? Yes or no? Auntie chill. Life is not this hard.
Life is hard, Obiko. The next one is deep reflection and growth. It says, in what ways are we similar that people do not see?
Similar. I'll just say, similarities should be in being kind. That's what I would say. I know.
People do not see.
People do not see
the kindness.
maybe we could see kindness of one person and not see the kindness of the other.
Me, I think it's our values. We have very, very, very same values because we're raised by the same parents. That's why sometimes I used to be like, how is it that there are two siblings and one is value related? The one is different from the other because it's the same person that raised the both of you. So I think our values are very the same, and that's one thing that I don't know if people see it, because a lot of times people see me as the bad child. A lot of people see me as the outgoing, she's the good person. But our values are very similar. If you see us sit down together and align things, you know that our values in life, they are the same level. But people would assume that me, I'm the wild one, she's the good one. But that's your problem. I really don't care.
Right.
What's something you struggled with that I didn't notice at the time?
Sometimes I struggle with
that I didn't notice at the time.
And most times, usually, if you want to talk about struggles that you've not noticed, it will be heartbreak or all those relationship things. It's when I decide to open up to you and tell you. That's when you know. Most times I carry them on my own and just.
I'm like that.
Most times, even when I've healed from them, that I just tell you. Except for the last one.
I'm not a strong softie. I'm not a softie, so I like to heal from things. But I'm even me to heartbreak. But I think another thing too is this one I talked about. Growing up, I used to have like insecurities that I'm sure you never got to know till now that we're older. I used to struggle with my body. I used to struggle with all those things.
I can remember those times.
And I looked very confident.
Then my boyfriend then would tell me, see your sister. If you can dress half the way. In short, he was even using her as a yardstick for me that I don't know how to dress. That's my sister. If you see the way she dresses, you being fat will hungry you. You just tell you different things. I'm like,
I was really going through a lot.
Anyway, but I was doing good.
I was going through a lot of. I struggled with body dysmorphia. I struggled with insecurities. I struggled with a lot of things. My body image. You have no idea. But I never mentioned it to anybody. Even my mom said, even her. It's now that we're older that I feel like. And also, I think now that I've also known how to manage it, I've gone through it by myself, I've worked on myself as well, I think I can now talk about it freely. So the next question here says, what's something about me that you admire but rarely say?
Well, something about, okay, yes, that's true. What I admire about you should be this creativity thing, because sometimes it's not like I'm not creative, but I don't think I have the energy and strength for it. That's the truth. So when I see you come up with all these your creative things and all, and you're doing well with it.
You don't give me my flowers.
See this one. So when I do those things, it fascinates me sometimes. Be like, oh, if you tell me, your sister is not contacting them, when do you want to? Like, guy, people don't understand that this thing is not my calling.
It's not a small thing, no. It's not my calling. Work.
There's someone who
ask her now.
You're doing a one-man squad. You're the one editing your videos.
I'm going through a lot, guys. I'm going through a lot.
You know.
So for me, what's one thing I admire about you? I think I admire your beauty. I admire your intelligence. See, my sister is very smart. She's very intelligent. I admire it. Even to this very day.
Intelligent.
She just wrote her icon and she passed, not full icon, but you get. So I admire that you are smart, you are intelligent, you get. So that's one thing. I rarely say it, Shabo. I do admire it, and I've always admired it since I was a kid. When have you been most proud of me? Vice versa.
Well, when, yes. Recently, actually.
Oh, Shay.
Yeah. It's easy to be a celebrity. I read a man was saying,
so you're proud of me and you not talk since.
Hey, a read a man was say, when I posted my picture for my birthday, and I said that his friend says they know me, that I'm Cheta's sister.
Oh, Shay.
All right, it's all right.
Rock it. So
people hug me, Cheta's sister.
Actually not talk since. It's not for you to video. When have you been most proud of me? When have I? I think I'm always. So I think I just spoke about the icon now. I was proud of you. I mean, I was proud of you because I know how you were scared. You doubted yourself. But me, I know. See, whenever anything that concerns academic, I don't flinch. Even when she's saying, I can do it too. I'm like, this one always Sabi book. You get. Yeah. So I've always been proud of her. Anything academic related, intelligence. She's very, very smart. And I love that about her. So the last section before we move to the relationship dynamic, the sisters bond finale. If we weren't sisters, do you think we would still be friends?
I think so. Yes, I think we are even. I think we are no longer at the level. We are
Of
more than
just
sisters.
sisters.
Yes, we are friends. Some people first think we are friends before they now know we are
Actually,
sisters.
very valid.
So if we're not
Very
sisters, I know we'll
valid.
be
We'll
friends.
probably be friends.
Yeah.
But I'm now thinking, how would we have met? Because the things and the places my sister, okay, not that the places she goes, I don't go, but the things that interest her don't necessarily interest me.
Well,
So I'm like, where would we have met?
I've met people.
Unless it's a divine intervention.
You meet in school, you meet in church, you can meet somewhere.
Because it's the meeting that I have a problem
I've met
with.
people that have close to my sister's traits, maybe in school as roommates.
Oh, okay.
I've met them in church, and most times we become friends, and they'll be like, how did you and this person have very different characters
So
and
of course,
personalities?
I know that we can be friends, but I just think, where would we have met? Because the things that interest her do not interest me. My sister likes to watch movies. The things that interest her don't really interest me, and vice versa. Although we have a few interests, like traveling together and all of that. So we do. Okay, the last one says, have you ever imagined a world where we weren't sisters? Similar.
I've not imagined any world. Yeah. God decided to bring us to this world. So which other world I want to imagine? I've not actually thought about it.
Do you know, I used to imagine if I don't have a sister, how would my life be in this life? Jesus Christ. I think about it though. Do you know the other day I was thinking, I said, okay, I want 2 children, 1 boy, 1 girl. And I was like, so I'll write my sister over this, my daughter of this sistership. No, I can't. So I was like, okay, maybe 3.
I've actually been another one I've thought about.
When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Okay, so guys, these are all the questions that ChatGPT has for us. I like them, and that's why I brought them in. Okay, so the last section is relationship dilemma. So I'll be sharing some people's relationship dilemma, and then we'll share our thoughts on it. Okay? So the first one says, my boyfriend checks my phone without permission, but says it's not because he thinks I am cheating, but he just wants to be aware, right? He allows me access to his phone too. Is this a red flag or insecurity?
He allows you access to his phone.
He allows you access to his phone, but he checks your phone. But you're like, what is going on? Why is he checking my phone?
Okay, he allowing you access to his phone. He checks your social media, right?
He checks anything he wants to check, and he allows me check anything I want to check.
I just feel that's being transparent, unless you're having something you're hiding. When I would have had a problem with it is when he doesn't allow you access to his, and you are, because I think I've seen something like that before. Someone say, I want to be in control, I want to have an access to your life, I want to be this, I want to be that, and I'll be like, hope this thing is vice versa. It's not one-way street, because true that most men want to use the masculine ego thing to make it a one-way street. No, transparency should go both ways. So if he allows you access to your phone, and he also allows access, and he has access to your phone. But the only thing now, I would say maybe you guys should have a sit-down discussion on it. If you notice that he's always intentionally aggressive, not aggressive. He's intentionally always going to social media to check for something. It means that he has an in-depth insecurity to handle, which you guys need to sit down and discuss.
So you're saying it's not a red flag?
It's not, so long as he allows you access to his, I don't see it as a red flag. I just see it as being transparent. I get it. But when it becomes a red flag, like I just said now, is when he's intentionally checking your phone to get loopholes.
Look for something.
Yes, he's looking for something. Maybe if maybe he opens your WhatsApp. Who is this guy? Why is he sending you hi? You understand? And it's not from a place of love, but a place of wanting to, you're insecure about this thing. And you will know it as a lady. You are, even as a guy too, if a lady is doing that to you, also know it. So it works both ways. So in that way, you know that this is no longer normal. Either you have a sit-down discussion with him, then know how to take your decision.
Okay, so for me, I think I agree with you. Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is if it becomes a trust issue. Right? Checking each other's phone, there's no big deal. So when you allow me access, I allow you access. That's normal, regular, as expected in a relationship and a marriage. But when it becomes a red flag is when he starts doing it in such a way where he doesn't trust you, he doesn't know your capability and all of that. Because I feel like if partners have access to each other's phones, there's a point they'll get to that they will stop trying to check and check and check. But if he's always doing it and you can feel that trust problem, then there's a bigger issue.
A lot of people don't heal before they get into another relationship. Like I was telling someone the other day that a lot of people in this work are working broken A lot of people are broken from
And
that
looking
one
for
failed
who to
relationship.
drag into their
Yeah, I
broken
get
lives.
it. And because of that, you walk around with a lot of trust issues and you heap it on the next person. That which
So you
is
need
very
to
sad.
heal before
So
you
this
go
person
into a
may not even
relationship.
want. It's not even that he's intentionally doing it. It may be born out of an insecurity of a past relationship. So they need to be a sit down discussion to sort out and trash those kind of things. And the other person is not ready to grow, because some people listen and grow, but if not ready to grow, my dear, for your own peace of mind,
life.
that become a red banner, no longer a flag.
Okay, so the next one says, I found out that my friend is cheating on her fiance, and this guy is a really good guy. Do I tell him or mind my business?
They mind your business.
Ah,
It's the truth. What are you? Your friend is cheating on her fiance. Waiting concern you. No, the truth. I don't know. The truth. I don't know whether someone cannot drag me, but the truth is the truth. This is your friend now, right? It's not your friend. The man is not your friend, because the truth is, if you say you want to go and tell that man now, it can backfire tomorrow. Now,
okay. So what then happens between you and your friend?
you talk to your friend,
And if she refuses,
then you leave them.
will you still be friends with her?
And you can decide not to be friends with her because you don't like her pattern. I mean, you don't get. I can decide not to even attend the wedding too, because you feel that this wedding is not built on the right foundation.
You're no longer friends with her, so you have no business attending her wedding.
But it's not in your place to tell the fiancé. It is not in your place. It's not in your place.
To be honest, yeah, this is a very, very, very dicey situation, and I could tell the fiancé depending on how close I am to him.
What is your closeness with somebody else?
But you know, from experience, people have told people's fiancé, and they say jealousy.
To backfire, very soon to backfire. He'll go and tell her that your friend said.
Try to say.
Now say maybe she likes you. She wants to see. This life is very
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Just talk to the person, and if person refuses to do,
you can decide to say, okay, maybe this person doesn't align with your values anymore, so it's no longer your friend.
Actually,
and I believe that if God wants that guy to find out before he gets married to that lady, he will find it.
But sometimes God uses us to tell the truth.
I don't understand. God tell you may go this unless maybe you know the fiance's friend,
then you can tell the friend to tell his friend.
But it's still dicey.
So that makes sense.
It's still very dicey, safe. That's the truth.
Okay, so the next one, the last one actually says, my boyfriend likes other girls' pictures online, but says it means nothing. Does it really mean nothing?
There are a lot of context to this. This is not black and white. That's the truth.
So right? What are the girls he's always liking their picture?
Are there girls that used to have big bum
naked,
or they used to check nyash, online,
all those things,
or they're provocative ladies, or maybe you dress a certain way and he's actually liking girls with the different,
completely not aligned to you.
Those are the things that I'm saying it's not black or white.
Sure.
But if it's just normal random Instagram, you scroll through pictures and you're liking, that's random. But for the truth is that we ladies, we know ourselves very well. For her to even be asking this question, say commanded there already.
Before
there's already something wrong. So it's already, there's something he's doing that you notice that is not good.
Very true.
So have a sit down discussion with him.
So I think I agree with you. There are some men that I met, maybe like now we follow each other on social media, and see, I feel swear say nothing fit connects me with these guys. Do you know why? I've seen the kind of pictures and kind of videos that they like of girls. Maybe girls that are in seductive positions, girls that put test traps, things like that.
Men don't have value.
Some men, you gonna say this one a shower day, you get. So there's some men that I know that there's one that I was talking to them. I was talking to this guy, and then the next thing I go through, like I was just scrolling through Instagram, and I'm seeing he's just liking girls that are half naked, and I just knew that, see, this one is a no-no for me.
Exactly.
It's a no-no. So I think it all depends on context. Who are the girls he's liking? What are the girls he's liking? See, things they happen, no. There was someone that sat me down last week, Sunday, and confided in me about her husband and how the girl he's cheating on her with follows her on TikTok, likes every single picture she posts. Some girls are mad, though, and the other one also likes her whole picture. See, things they occur online. Anything where you see, don't hold it with a grain of salt. Don't hold it. Ask questions and continue to press. But just make sure that you know the person you're with, so that you're not becoming a sociopath because of love.
Well, I also to say for everything that has to do with relationship, one, treat people like an open book.
Very true.
You know, when you have an open book, it's plain. There's nothing written. Then on the basis of the action, begin to write your book. That's it. No.
Valid.
So whatever the actions is now determine how you treat them, how the book is going to be. So that's just it.
Okay, guys, I think that is it. These are all the questions we have today, or you guys have. We answered. But anyways, I would like to know your opinions and thoughts on some of these dilemmas. What do you think? Did we answer right? What are your opinions? Okay. And if you want my sister's face here, you have more questions for her, you want us to discuss about stuff, because you guys love everything concerning my sister. I don't know. Maybe I go soon carry the Chanel give her. Please let me know in the comment section. Ask your questions. We might do a part 2. We might come back and talk about stuff. If you want us to do something around dilemmas, let me know. And yeah, guys, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And
yes, so like.
Any last words? Share. Any last words for
I love you. Thank you for the wishes.
Yeah, the birthday. She's referring to the birthday.
Yes,
yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you guys. Well, I'll see you guys in my next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.